Yo, yo, yo.
What up?
What's
What
good?
up?
What's good? What's good? Hey, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Is it football season?
Yes, sir.
It's officially
I
kicked
saw.
off, bro.
Hey, I saw something on Facebook or one of the social medias that it had a GIF of somebody like crying and said this is the last Thursday without football for like the next 5-6 months. Dude was crying.
That's right. That's right. I
I
think the
feel the same way.
Hall of Fame games next week, or yeah, this
Yeah, that's
coming week. Hall
crazy.
of
Yeah,
Fame.
that is
Yep.
crazy. I know it's a Hall of Fame game, but there's football. Like it's
It's,
football
it-
season, bro.
it's football, bro. Exactly. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Let's go. Best time of the year for me.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, let's get into it.
By the way,
Official training camp.
I appreciate everybody tuning in to the matinee version.
Yeah,
To the
yeah.
matinee. But
Everyone that is tuned in live, everyone that will watch this, appreciate you guys. Y'all do us a favor. Y'all already know what to do. Follow us, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so that way when we do go live, hey, you get that notification. You can hop on. Hey, if y'all have anything I want to talk about, throw it in the comments and we'll get to it.
yes, sir. Training camp.
Training camp, my guy. What's going on?
It's underway. Well, I mean, obviously there's no pads yet, so it's hard to to decipher.
Yep.
But at least on my end, what I'm getting is obviously we need cornerback help. we lost a depth piece, Artie Burns, from the U. Shout out to Artie Burns. I hope he recovers good. But he tore his ACL, so we're gonna need. Yeah, he tore it, bro. Can you imagine that like in the first week of training camp? It's rough.
Yeah, that's what happened to our D end last year, Sam Williams. I'll get to him in a minute, but that's what happened to him, bro. Just I hate camp casualties, bro.
It just and it happens every year. It happens
every year.
pretty much on every team, and it's just
Yep.
it sucks because I know we've always spoke about this, offline and when we're talking about training camp, how we hate the injuries, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that I hate injuries. I wish nobody could get hurt on any team. I don't care who I'm rooting for or who I'm not.
Yeah,
injuries is just something that you hate, and when it's in training camp, it sucks because you're not even in season. You're working to get to the season, and you lost your chance. So it's injuries sucks, but it's a part of the game, unfortunately. And right now we are paper thin at cornerback. And then there was also that kid that remember you brought it to my attention at first that he collapsed on the field. I don't think. Yeah, and honestly, I mean, no discredit to him or no knock on him. If you're watching, I'm sorry. Not trying to talk. He wasn't gonna make the team. He was gonna just be. He's a camp body, but yeah, practice squad, camp body type of thing. But I don't think he could. I think, and I'm sorry, I don't have all my information correct, but I think he got hit in the head or something. It had to do with a neck head situation. And yeah, he was out. But he has full extremity. He felt full extremity, so he's good, which is a good thing. But yeah, and obviously we got the Tua and Tyreek thing, but we'll get into that a little later.
Yeah, bro, you guys. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was earlier today. You guys picked up a corner.
Nah, did we?
Yeah, you guys picked up Jack Jones from the Raiders.
Jack Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that, bro.
Look at your IG. I sent it to you.
This is why I gotta wake up a little earlier. No, I don't see it, bro.
Yeah, you guys. From Adam Schefter. It says free agent cornerback Jack Jones, who started 16 games last season for the Raiders, is signing a 1-year deal with the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah, I just saw it right now.
I don't know who that is, but I need all the help you can get.
Yeah, no, we're gonna need. We're definitely gonna need something. But yeah, I just saw it now. Okay, there you go. Breaking news, bro.
Yep.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, y'all. If you didn't hear it, you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Jack Jones. Yeah, I've heard of Jack Jones. He played for the Patriots. That's why I heard of him and I know about him.
Oh, so he's straight AFC then.
Yeah, he's good. He's a guy. He's a guy.
I play football.
You know, he's gonna be a good, solid piece. But
Yeah.
the simple fact, and I know that we just got right into the cornerback talk on my team. It might be the weakest unit in all of football, or the cornerback room might be the weakest cornerback room in all of football. Is what I'm trying to say. We need another one. I think we need to go out there and sign Rasul Douglas. We've been talking about it, or the team has been talking about it. They've been in talks with him, and at this point, I would sign him, and I guess say your prayers because it's rough, bro. It's for the Miami Dolphin fans that are watching and that are listening. Our starting cornerbacks, and people know this, are Kader Kohu and Storm Duck.
Not Storm Duck, bro.
Exactly. Thank you. And we got Cam Smith. You know Cam Smith, the dude that was popping bottles. Remember?
Yeah. I was like, yo, this ain't a good look.
And you know what? I remember you were talking about Cam Smith when he first got drafted. Like, you're like, this dude looks super immature. He looks like like a thug. Like come to show. And I was like pushing back on you a little bit. I was like, oh, you don't know. Even though I was kind of agreeing with you. But come to show, he's got fucking maturity issues, bro. He's got fucking maturity issues.
Listen, there's those that you can just tell. You can
tell out the bat.
Yeah, you can tell right off the bat, and then sometimes you're wrong, right? Sometimes like they get to the facility, and the expectation is given to them, and they change, right?
Right.
That I mean, you can tell me. You said he had maturity issues. I don't think he changed.
I mean, I've heard good things coming from his teammates, coming from the coaching staff about this year, that he's locked in, he's focused, but that don't mean a damn thing to me. Words don't mean shit to me. He's got to show it. So
you got to show
Smith,
it.
This is his third year. Okay. And I am a big proponent, or I'm a big advocate of you give young players time. A lot of people, we live in a microwave society. You give players time, but at the same time, it's like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
You
can't just give and not receive, bro.
You're right. And I want to say this is year 3. I think he got drafted in 23. I'm pretty sure he got drafted in 23. So 23, 24. Yeah, I think he got drafted in so 23, 24, 25. This is his third year. I get it. He's still young, and it still might be there. The potential is there. I've seen his flashes of him, but he just hasn't brought it all together. And I don't know why we made this a Cam Smith thing. I don't know why we made this a Cam Smith
corners, thing, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So that's who we got. We got Kader Kohu, Storm Duck, and Cam Smith, and now we got Jack Jones. I guess those are our 4 corners. And Kader Kohu.
Y'all need some help, bro.
Kader Kohu is a good corner as a nickel. That's what he is. As a nickel, he is a great corner as a nickel. He's not a boundary corner. So in reality, we don't. I don't know what we got.
So in reality, you should have kept old boy. I hear what you're saying.
Ramsey?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, Ramsey.
No.
Should have kept him.
Listen, you don't want to be here, you can get the fuck out. Nah, I ain't
should have kept him, bro. Nah, I think you should have kept
him.
Him.
For what? He don't want to be here. He want to be
because then you wouldn't be relying on Storm Duck.
Okay, but if you don't want to be here and you don't want to play for us,
it's one of those locker room things, bro. When a player's checked out, this. Well, it don't bode well for the season, the locker room.
No, and he obviously didn't see eye to eye with his people, with the Miami Dolphins and the coaching staff and whatever. So, bro, listen, it didn't work out. It is what it is. I wish you well.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey balled out for 2 years. Well, he really balled out for 1 year. Last year he didn't really ball out.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, dog. But yeah, bottom line is that cornerback is a big problem, and that's going to be one of the downfalls of our defense, because our front 7 is good, very good in my opinion. I think it could be dominant, and so yeah, that's again, training camp is just underway. There's no pads, so it's hard to decipher the D line and O line.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, that's that's pretty much what. Again, we're gonna get into more of the Tua and Tyreek, and is there trust issues and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna switch it over to you. I want to hear what's going on in what were they at? Oxnard? That's what you guys.
Oxnard, California. G.
Dog, hold on. Why do they do training camp in California? Quick question. I've always wanted to know this.
Weather's really good out there this time.
Okay.
More exposure, Jerry. It's crazy. I don't know if you know this, but California has a big Cowboys fan base.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know that. 100%.
Huge Cowboys fan base. So the first year that he went there, it turned out to be this big fucking like success. And ever since, like he's just been going there for training camp. But I mean, over the past 3 years, no one's been showing up, bro. Them stands are empty. Yeah.
So, that is not a good sign.
Yeah, they've been empty, bro. I think fans are listen, us fans have been fed up with it for a minute.
Why? Because of the whole. But and another question, because
yeah.
So the players stay there in California for like a month.
Yes.
Bro, why would you like? That doesn't make it. That doesn't make any sense to me because you're gonna leave your even though training camp, it's training camp, but you're not in your home. You're not. Okay, whatever. I mean,
I don't understand the thought process on taking a whole ass team and organization. You got the training staff. You got equipment manager, equipment staff. You got the whole damn nines, and you're moving it. It doesn't across the damn country. It doesn't make sense. But at the same time, too, like it's all about money. When it comes down to it, it's all about money. And that's just what it is, bro. That's just what it comes down to. But with all that said, listen, training camp, I mean, you especially now, right? Like we both said, there's no pads, right? So you got to take that with a grain of salt, especially when you're talking about trenches. But when you get to 7-on-7, listen,
yeah.
I mean, I hate that the Dallas Cowboys do this to me every offseason, every training camp. I hate that they like in the offseason, I'm like, I got no hope. I lost all hope in the team. I don't expect them to do much. And then we get to training camp, and I'm just like, whoa, did you see that?
You're saying there's a chance.
I'm like, you're saying there's a chance, bro. Listen, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and George Pickens, from what I've seen, holy shit.
Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Bro, listen. It's only been like, what, 3 days of actual training camp? I'm just telling you.
Bro,
I'm just telling you. It
yourself,
looks
bro.
They don't look off, right? But I also too, there's no pads. You can only, you really can't hit the quarterback.
Right.
They really don't feel that pressure, right? Because he knows he can sit back there and no one's going to hit him, and he can still work through his progression and still get that ball off, right? So the timing of things is on, but then it's off, or it's not even present because he doesn't have that pressure.
Right,
right.
But you're never
the throws are nice.
That was it. Well, that what?
But the throws are nice. George Pickens, bro, listen. There was a throw that Dak made. It looks like they were doing like a red zone, kind of like a red zone offense. And there was a throw that Dak made to George Pickens. And it was about like right here, right? That ball just floated right here, and he caught it with one hand.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, you sent that to
me. Just kept like, didn't even put the hand down. It's like he had stickum on his hands, bro. And I'm just like, the natural ability of that kid is nuts.
So Super Bowl?
I'm not saying all that, man. I'm not saying all that, guy.
Nah, look, man. I mean, look, I'll put a little bit of perspective into it. Just to come. Listen, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, what they could do together is bro, I'm not gonna say sky's the limit, but they could do.
But the
great
ceiling is
The
high.
ceiling is very high. The ceiling is very high.
Yeah.
Listen, and I get it. The skill position right now in training camp is what's going to pop off because there's no pass. So trench play right now is not.
Yeah.
You can't really tell, unfortunately.
Right, for sure.
But that you said it. Dak Prescott ain't getting hit. So when you know you ain't getting hit, it's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little less. It's less stress. It's less. You don't have that thought process of I gotta evade.
Of course, in the back of your head, and honestly, real quick, I get why teams don't want the quarterback to get hit in training camp, and I understand it 100%. But I would probably, if it was up to me, I would implement that hitting the quarterback. But I know I get it. It's a sticky situation because what if they get hurt and then you're fucked? So I get it.
Exactly.
But I would probably, if it was up to me, dog, it would be like the old days, bro. 2-a-days, training camp, the old style, hitting.
Yeah. Because
I think that is better for the player in the long run. Well, that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, I get it. It's George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. I'm very curious to see what they could do. And a lot of people are doubting y'all, bro. So I've heard people say that you guys are going to be number 3 in the division, bro. Number 3. I even heard somebody say 4. You got your boy.
That's just straight. That's straight hate for the Dallas Cowboys. If I'm just being 100 with it, I'm just keeping it a buck. That's just 1, trolls, and 2, people that just hate the damn Dallas Cowboys. Because it's easy to say we're going to be 3 with what Washington did this past season, right?
Exactly.
But at the same time, too, like these people, they won't admit on how many close games Washington won this past season. Right?
Remember the Hail Mary?
The Hail Mary. Bro, there were so many games that could have gone either way. It's not like Washington dominated the season this past season.
Listen, I really think that I'm a Jaden Daniels guy. I think he's going to be very good.
I think Jaden Daniels is great. I agree with you.
He's going to be very good in this league. I'm a Jaden Daniels guy. I will say that. But at the same time, you got to remember, dog, last year, nobody didn't think the fucking Redskins were going to do a thing or the Commanders, whatever. They didn't. So they weren't on the radar. They're on the radar this year.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And
they're on the radar this year. They're on the radar. And let me tell you, Jaden Daniels, I'm not saying he's gonna struggle. I'm not saying he is not gonna struggle. I don't know. But he's gonna feel some shit. And that team is gonna feel some shit. Because now they have expectations. And what does expectations do? Build the pressure up. Yeah. And I truly still think that the Dallas Cowboys will finish second in the division.
I agree, bro. I can't put us above the Eagles just based off of this season, and then the talent of the team. I think for the first time since 2004, this division will have a back-to-back.
Oh, that's crazy! Yeah. I can't even believe that because my division, shit, everybody either wins 10 straight or 5 straight. So
no, this one is. There hasn't been a back-to-back since 2004, I believe.
That is unbelievable. That is crazy. I didn't even.
Yeah,
that's
right.
But
it's crazy.
Yeah, the Eagles. Yeah, I think that they will. I think first of all, I think there's going to be 3 teams in that division that win 9 to 10 games plus.
I agree.
I think the Redskins, the Cowboys, and the Eagles. I think all 3 teams are going to win 9 plus. So
I agree.
9
I agree.
or 10.
And that's why it blows my mind that the over under for the Cowboys season is at 7.5.
Yeah,
we won 7 games last season with
take
Cooper
the bet.
Rush.
Yeah, no, I don't. Listen, take the bet though. Take the bet. They're giving you free money right there.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take the over. I got us winning a minimum of 10 games. A minimum of 10 games, an outstanding season that exceeds my expectations is a 12-game season.
Yeah, and now get in talking about the training camp because I've been hearing people say about your squad that your defense is going to be one of the worst in the league.
Yeah, that's again.
Kind of expand on that. Expand on that a little bit.
I will say when it comes to defensive lines, our defensive line will be ranked third in our division, right? Because Washington's defensive line is nuts, and then they've just picked up Von Miller, and then you got the Eagles, right? So I think our defensive line is going to be ranked third in our division. Not saying that they're going to be trash, because I don't think so. You know, you got Oso Digizua coming back. You got I'm going to talk about our second round draft pick Donovan Ezeraku right now. I'm going to talk about him in a bit. You got, like I said, Sam Williams. Where we still lack, and this is what driving me nuts, is defensive tackle.
Can't stop the run.
That's where we still lack, right? But here's where I think the sleeper in all this is Matt Eberflus. He's our DC.
Is he really?
He's our DC.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was one of the first signings that Coach Shoddy made.
Huh.
That dude can get the best out of defenses, bro.
Hell yeah. Matt Eberflus is what? That's a great pickup.
Yeah, he's our DC. And let me tell you, just based off of what I've seen so far, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. He has implemented turnovers, bro. Turnover. He's got these damn DBs and linebackers. No matter where they're at, as soon as you wrap up, you're punching the ball. He's got them punching for that ball. Mm-hmm. And there was a play that it was like a 7-on-7, I believe. And Dak Prescott threw a cross route to George Pickens. And George Pickens was in and out, right? And he didn't see Deron Bland on his blind side. And he was running, right? He was looking this way because he was doing everything. And Deron Bland, bam, punches, that ball comes flying out. There was about 3 or 4 different times that defense, the first thing they did was punch for that ball. And he's trying to implement turnovers.
Yeah, no, that I mean, again, I didn't know that you guys have Matt Eberflus as your DC. That's a great pickup. So, I mean, you know, people saying that Cowboys are going to have one of the worst defense in the NFL. Okay, I don't see that. I mean, now you guys need to stop the run, because you guys have not been able to stop the run for a long ass time. And if you can't stop the run, that opens the floodgates to having a bad defense.
Yeah, no, it does.
So
it does.
If you cannot stop the run, that's where that to me, that's your foundation as a defense, stopping the run.
Right. So, and I think what's going to help with that a little bit is because as far as pass rushing, all we've ever had is Michael Parsons. Right? And the 49ers 2 years ago kind of laid out the blueprint to Michael Parsons. The way you beat him is you run right at him.
You run right, of course, but that's
right.
Paul. That's what every
right.
great defensive.
But up until then, no one could stop him, and they were trying to double team him, and they were trying to triple team him, and they just finally. And then when we got to the playoffs, and the damn 49ers, they were like, "We're going to run right at you," and it took him out of the game, right? Yeah. But now we got Sam Williams back. Right, like I told you, he was our defensive end that tore his ACL. He's back, and bro, listen, Coach Shoddy had to sit him out. He had to sit him out because he went and he blew up the runner, and he ran into Dak, bro. This dude is so eager to get on the damn playing field that he was like, I gotta get out, bro. And so Eberflus. Shoddy sat his ass out. He was like, "You need to calm the fuck down. We can't have this." Like, I love the enthusiasm, but hey, take it down a notch, right?
At least not in the first week. Shit.
Yeah. And this dude is ready. Like when we drafted him two seasons ago, and the bar for him was high, fucking high. But we had Michael Parsons, D. Law, right? So he was learning, and then he got hurt, missed the season. He's just ready to ball out, right? So Michael Parsons, and then we got Sam Williams, but then we got this kid from Boston, bro, 2nd round draft pick that we picked up, Donovan Ezeraku.
Yeah, and I knew about that kid because he's in the ACC, and I seen that kid play. I told you, remember I told you, yo, this kid is good,
bro.
This kid is good.
This dude, like his get off, holy shit.
Yeah,
Like I've been
yeah,
watching plays, right? They slowed it down. And they said, and he's not offsides. He was already up before the whole D line moved.
I saw him wreak havoc against Florida State last year. I saw that. I saw him wreak havoc.
He's been giving our tackles a hard time.
He is a little light in the ass. Pause. But he kind of reminds me of Chop Robinson a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I can see that.
You know, yes. Chop Robinson.
Let me tell you, his hands, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my, fast.
That's good. Chop Robinson's a little bit more thick. Pause. But then this kid is very slender, but he has potential, bro. That's right. I forgot. I remember on draft and shit. If you guys don't remember, watch the show. Go back and watch our first show. I think it was when it was the draft night. But I remember when you guys drafted him. I was a big fan of his, bro. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, man. That's. I mean, listen, we're not gonna know what defenses are until the season really starts.
Our first game is gonna be the
Eagles. The Eagles. But I disagree.
What do you think they're gonna do, bro?
Okay, but I disagree with you about that first game's gonna be the tell-all because the first game's the first game, bro. A lot of teams look like shit the first game, and in the back end there. So I kind of disagree with that. I mean, I agree that is a statement game and it's a measuring bar. It's a statement game. It's a measuring bar. But bro, you guys could lose week 1 and then reel off 10 straight games. You know what I'm saying?
And that's I guess that's what I was trying to say is that it's more of a statement and it's gonna see where it's gonna be. It's gonna be like you said, where the bar is. Where we're at and what we still need to work at.
Exactly. And if I'm the Cowboys, week 1, my hair is gonna be on fire. I am trying to kill the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Because the Philadelphia Eagles, and I actually have a homeboy that is an Eagles fan from Philly. Yo, they obnoxious, bro. God.
Bro, this fan base has spent this whole offseason trying to prove to the world
like
how every single player on that team is the best at their position. Just because they won the Super Bowl. It makes no sense. They got the best Tower Boys. They got the best Water Boys. The security team is the best, bro. They got the best concession stands.
Nah, it is. They're as a fan base, they're very obnoxious, and they're it's like, dog, hold up, y'all just started getting good. For the last 40, 50 years, y'all were ass. Again, and I'm not a Cowboys fan or anything. I'm just telling you I can imagine from the outside. I can imagine coming from you, like of how much you're like, dog, like shut up, like
it's annoying.
It's annoying.
But to give credit where credit is due, they won a Super Bowl. They're entitled to all the bragging and shit talking, right? But
they do, and honestly, I do think they have a good chance to repeat. And the reason why I'll say that the only reason why I'll say that is because of the talent that they have, not because of the coaching staff, not because.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree 100%.
That team is stacked, dog. That team is stacked. They're stacked, very good, and their GM is just a fucking magician, bro.
Yeah,
he's very good at what he does. They're extremely good. They draft well, and I think they have the most talent in the NFL. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the Super Bowl, as me and you both know. But they have a really good chance to repeat. If I had to guess, I would say no, just because repeats don't happen often. But they have one of the better chances in the last 20 to 30 years.
I agree. As it sits right now, it would be hard to not say the Eagles have the best chance out of the NFC to make it back.
Yeah, no. They're definitely, to me, they're the
I agree with that.
They're the favorite. They're the standard right now. At least in the NFC and in the whole fucking NFL. So but I mean, getting back to what I was saying, week 1, bro. Is a statement game. If I'm Dak, if I'm the Cowboys, if I'm Michael Parsons, if I'm anybody who's anybody on that team, I am trying to murder them. And I'm trying to beat them, and if you guys pull off that win, that would be a great statement win.
Yeah, so, but I mean, listen, we already know how it's going to go. If the Cowboys win, that means it's just week 1.
But it doesn't. Listen,
if the Eagles win, it's they're dominant. You already know how that goes.
But look, it's like I told you because we spoke about this. Like, oh, you know, when the Cowboys win, they twist it. When they lose, they twist it. Bro, just win, dog. If you
just
keep
win,
winning,
baby.
just win, baby. Shout out to Al Davis.
Al
Rest in
Davis,
peace.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just win. Like all that other
Yeah.
noise. That's why I used to be into that. I used to like a couple years ago when people would talk shit about my team, like the
Yeah.
national media and about Tua and all this. I stopped watching it. I was like,
Yeah.
for what? I can't get to them. I can't express my opinion to them, even though they're dumb as shit. I was like, I'm just gonna stop. I don't even watch clips, bro. You know what I mean? It pisses you off. But yeah, man.
Speaking about the Eagles, real quick, our running back room, and it's only the first few days of camp, but it looks like Miles Sanders is RB1.
Really?
Bro,
Really?
he's been showing out. I don't know if you heard the quote that he put out there.
No pads. Remember, no pads.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say it's only been a couple of days, but he's taking this shit personal. Like he said, like I forgot what the question they asked him was, but he said they didn't believe in me anymore, and kind of like they threw me to the wolves.
Right.
He goes, so that's why I joined the team that they hate the most. He goes, every snap is personal for me.
That's what. But look again, what I was saying about week 1, like take it personal, take it.
Yep.
Like try to kill them. Obviously, you know what I mean. Not, not. Realistically, try to kill them, try to murder them, try to beat them up.
Yeah.
Like
it's personal.
That's the statement game. Y'all gotta beat the Eagles, bro. Y'all gotta beat the fucking Eagles. You know. So the Miles Sanders saying all that, that's again, if I'm a Cowboys fan, I would love that, and I'm pretty sure you love that. And again, talk is talk, but we got we got to see it, and listen, we got a long way to go. Training camp just opened up, we got preseason, so I'm looking forward to it, dog. Looking forward to it.
Hell yeah,
best time
yeah, man.
Baby. Yeah. So yeah, man. So the shit, we all started talking about your defense, and we ended up at week 1.
Week 1, yeah. But yeah, now listen, as far as the defense goes, they've always been a question mark for me. I do see some bits and pieces that I'm excited for. I'm excited to see. But it's one of those, again, we don't know what's going to happen until we see it on the field. So it could be what everyone's saying that it's going to be, one of the worst defenses in the league, or we could be, for me, as long as we're within the top 5, top 8, that's all we need. That's all we need.
That would be shit.
Yeah,
top 5, top 8, sign me up.
Yeah, that's all we need. So if we can get there, which we have the talent and we have the fucking defensive coordinator to get us there, I think that is gonna do wonders for this team. On the offensive side, real quick, 90% of the snaps, bro, have been motion, have been movement. Shotty said, he goes, I don't like stagnant offenses. I don't like them.
That's a thing of the past, bro. That's a thing of the past. That those
he was like, and we know this. It makes it easy for defenses, bro.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. That's outdated. That's why Aaron Rodgers has not been that good, because he doesn't like motion. He
doesn't like motion. Yeah.
So, but the offensive side is always going to look good in training camp. The offensive side is always going to look good in training camp. At first, because it's the offense. There's no pads. You can't hit the quarterback, so it's always going to look good. Or look better, I should say. And honestly, your offense to me is. To me, there's more questions on the defense, and I think you would agree.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I I would think you would agree with that. So
100%.
I mean, like I said, I want to see the pads. We just they got to put the pads on it. And
I know. See. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I can't wait either. Bro. I can't wait either. I mean, with all that being said, I want to get into this Tua and Tyreek shit, bro.
Let's do it.
I want to get into it because there's been a lot of people that have said a lot of shit this way, that way, that I'm
inform everyone that that isn't in tune with the Miami Dolphins, what you're talking about?
So they asked Tua, a question, the media, about Tyreek Hill. Oh, touching on when what happened last year when he said, "Oh, I'm out," and Tua said straight up, "Yeah, no, that wasn't cool. Like, no, like we're building up that trust again." He's like, but basically saying like you can't do that. You can't just say I'm out and do that and make a rant and basically say that you're gonna quit on the team. And a lot of people said about Tua, oh, he's causing waves, bro. I loved it 100%, bro, 110%, because you know what? You gotta hold Tyreek accountable. I think Tyreek Hill is immature. He's a clown, bro.
Yeah,
but the guy's he's a clown, bro. The guy's a clown, bro. Let's call a spade a spade. He's a clown, but he just happens to be very fucking good at football. Okay, so Tua was basically saying, like, look, bro, you can't come in here, you can't just say I'm out and do all that and act like a fucking 5-year-old and bounce and think everything's gonna be okay. Like, you can't just say shit like that and think, oh, okay, well, no, it's fine.
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah.
There's accountability, and Tua has become, and I was telling you this, and tell me if you agree with me, Tua has become the unquestionable leader of the Miami Dolphins. He has become that person. Remember, in the beginning of his career, he wasn't that person. Had to do with, Brian Flores trying to bring him down and, shut him up. And he has morphed into that. You could just tell. He's mature. He's gotten older. So Tua Tagovailoa, he was 100% right in what he said. He goes, yeah, you got to build that shit up again. Like, you can't just come in here saying shit like that and getting away with it, Yeah. So I'm on Tua's side. You team Tua, shocker, right? I just think that Tyreek Hill, he's just, there's no help. There's really no helping that guy, bro. He honestly, just ball out, do what you got to do. Just try to limit yourself in trouble and keep it moving, bro. Like, I think we're going to get off of him after this year. And quite honestly, that'll be the best for both.
I think you guys tried to get off of him this past season, but no one's willing to take that hit. They had to pay
people were willing to take it. The Dolphins weren't going to just do it for a 4th round pick or 5th round pick. They're like, fuck that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for that, I'll just keep Tyreek Hill,
But yeah, no, listen, absolutely. You can't, in the offseason, you can't just say whatever you want about the team that you're currently on.
No, and that wasn't the offseason. That was after week 18, after we lost to the Jets when Tua wasn't playing.
That was immediately after
the game.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I gotta do what's best for me. You know what? I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
Oh, bro, you sound like childs do that. 5-year-old childs do that. They do rants. I'm not doing this. I'm not. That's what it sounds like. And it's like, dog,
that's his mindset, bro. Like, everything's a joke to him.
And sometimes when you don't take shit, when you joke all the time, that's the shit that I guess happens. And it's like, no, dog, you can't just say that. You just had a hard fought loss. You lost to go to the playoffs. It sucked. I get it.
Yeah.
But you gotta hold your shit in. You're supposedly a leader of the team, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
Motherfucker, you ain't no leader of the team. Like, you talking like that. You're not leading your team. Say that behind closed doors. Like Jalen Ramsey, for example. He didn't do that, but he thought it. And then Tyreek Hill comes out and says, "Oh no, I didn't mean what I said. I'm committed to be a Miami Dolphin." Yeah. Then you can't just spew shit like that, bro. Like, I don't know.
Again, that's how kids think, bro. It's let me say what I want to say. Oh damn, I'm in trouble. Nah, that's not what I meant.
Exactly.
I didn't mean that. Nah,
listen,
bro,
kids do that. Kids do that, and drunk people do that.
Yeah, and he's both.
And exactly. I mean, he wasn't drunk in the end of the game.
Yeah,
but he's a kid.
He's a kid, bro. Yeah.
Listen, bro. At the end of the day, Tua came out and said what he said.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh my God, I'm shocked you said it. Why now it's gonna be a beef?" I wasn't shocked. I was a little surprised because Tua tends to, he takes cover for his teammates. Yeah. But he said it 100%. He's like, "No, bro. That wasn't right what he did." And we're building that back up. And I see nothing wrong with that. And you know what? If Tyreek Hill wants to throw a tantrum middle of the season, okay, fuck it. Bye. Like
Yeah.
I'm over Tyreek, dog. I'm really over Tyreek.
Yeah,
100%.
he's for me, he's kind of teeter tottering that whole Antonio Brown, mindset.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I
It's
wouldn't
just
go that
as far as
far. But
as far as like not taking shit seriously. Like that was Antonio Brown, bro. Towards the later part of his career, he was like, fuck it.
I mean, listen, obviously Tyreek Hill takes things seriously because he trains the way he trains and he plays the way he plays. He obviously takes things seriously. The problem with him is that he's immature. He's a knucklehead. And I get it because I can relate. I'm not the most mature person either. But again, I'm not a professional football player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I make all this money, I'm not a face of a franchise or one of the faces of a franchise.
Right.
Tyreek Hill, he just shoots himself in the foot all the time. And if
bro.
I was a teammate, if I was a teammate or a leader on the Miami Dolphins and he said that after week 18, I would have busted him dead in his shit. I swear. Yeah. I would have punched him dead in his face.
Because it doesn't help the situation, bro. It doesn't help that. Bro, that was a game that you needed to win to keep playing. Y'all didn't win. The season didn't go the way you wanted it to go. You got the whole fan base that is just upset. And then now you got this guy that takes this moment right after the game.
The worst moment to say that.
Yeah. And then come back and say, nah, I was just playing.
Like, no. He did that shit on Radio Row, Super Bowl week. He went to the Rich Eisen show, to all the shows, and he's like, nah, I emotion got the best of me. I didn't mean what I said. I'm committed to being my dog. I'm like, again, bottom line.
But Tua's right, though.
Of course he is. 110%. Tua is right, and what he said. Tua is.
Yeah, you can't just come back from that, bro.
Yeah, bro. There's got to be repercussions. There's got to be consequences. You are a captain of the team. You are one of the leaders of the team. You're not man 51, 52. You're Tyreek Hill. You're the most important after Tua, in my opinion. Some people might even think Tyreek Hill is the most important player. So, you can't do shit like that. And honestly, I was glad that Tua said that. Like Jordan Brooks came out, the linebacker, which is a stud for one of the studs on the Miami Dolphins. Mm-hmm. Great linebacker. He said he kind of like, oh no, I don't think there's any trust issues. Tyreek Hill comes in, he works hard. He's a great teammate. I don't see any trust issues. Okay, that's his opinion. I honestly, I wish he wouldn't have said that. I wish he would have agreed more on the Tua side, but it is, and I'm telling you this because I'm just giving you examples of it's people are this way and that way about it.
Yeah.
But Tua is the ultimate leader on the team. He's the quarterback. He's the face of the franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
And he has taken command of that team. Regardless of what people want to say, about him, you saw last year of how the confidence the last 2 years, but last year was even a prime example of like the confidence. Like he didn't brash, bold, and
and he didn't run away from questions.
No, of course not. He on the contrary, he was doing the opposite, and he is coming to his own. He has full. Not ownership, I guess ownership of the locker room. And Tyreek and Tua Tagovailoa was 100% right. Tyreek Hill, you can't just say shit like that. There's repercussions. There's gonna be issues, and I'm pretty sure a lot of teammates had a lot of issues with that.
Yeah. So, of course.
And Tyreek Hill, bro. Listen, it's not like this is the first incident of Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. He's
been this way, bro.
This guy's been a clown. I remember when he got here for the first year, he was like a model citizen, and I was like pushing back, even on you and other people, like, nah, he's and no, the next offseason, house on fire, the kid he's getting a fight on, bro. The guy got punched an old man in the Fort Lauderdale Marina. Like it's like, dog, like, and then then the guy gets arrested. He gets arrested week 1, an hour before the game starts.
Before the game, bro. Yes.
Yeah, no, and I get it. The cop was a little too.
They had him down on the floor.
Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, first of all, why are you doing 80? First of all, that street. just a quick side note, just for people that street that he was on. I've crossed that street multiple times, a whole bunch of times.
Yeah,
you go 80 on that street, you're asking for it.
Yeah.
Not only by the cops. You can endanger somebody. Why are you going 80 miles an hour on that street? That street
you got the streets around the stadium. You got fans crossing all the time. It's nuts.
Exactly. And like I said, that street for all my Floridians and South Floridians, that street connects to the turnpike. So that's a busy ass street. Dog, you can't be going 80 miles on there. Why are you going 80 miles, number one?
You know, and then you get fast, bro.
No, and then the cop tells him to roll the window down. The guy's like, "Yeah, man, just take my shit, man. Hurry up." Like, give him the guy attitude. Yeah, bro. Like, so again, getting sidetracked over here. But Tyreek Hill, he's not a leader. He has the C on his chest because of his play, but he's not a leader. Like a real true leader.
Gotcha.
And again, I just hope that he balls out. I hope
y'all gonna need him.
Of course, yeah, we're gonna need him, bro. The guy, he's Tyreek Hill. So I just hope he balls out. I hope there's no incidents that that do happen, and that let's see what happens. Again, this season, and I know I'm ranting on a little bit, but this season to me for the Miami Dolphins, and I've said it multiple times again, this is one of the most down seasons that I have been a part of. That the last couple years I've been hyped and pumped up for the season. This is the most deflated I've been. And I just don't see this thing ending well. Mike McDaniel, he's not gonna get it done, in my opinion. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, yeah, I get that. A-Chain, yeah, but are we really gonna commit to the run game? There's question marks from the cornerback room. Mike McDaniel, he's gonna crumble. I feel like this season is gonna be a shit show. But hopefully I'm wrong.
Well, we'll see. That's all we can say is we'll see.
I'm sorry, Dolphin fans. Yo, my bad. I'm sorry, though. I really think this season's not gonna end well, and I think that it's gonna. I feel like we've been like, you know how sometimes when you rip the Band-Aid off, but you're like, because after this year it's gonna be like rip it completely off. So
damn,
we'll see, man. We'll see. But Tua was 100% right. Tyreek Hill, he's still a clown, and he still got a lot of growing up to do. But
well, with all that being said, let's go over to the next clown show.
By the way, Micah Parsons is not a clown. That fool.
Micah Parsons is not a clown, but the Dallas organization is a clown show. It's a circus that is ran by the clowns. Bro, listen. I don't know.
Let's read it out though, real quick. Hold on. Micah Parsons' contract. Will he or won't he get extended? Okay, go ahead.
Listen, I don't know if you've been keeping up with it. I don't see how anyone hasn't, because it's all that anyone's been talking about all over ESPN, all over, Twitter or X, whatever you call it, all over any sports social media is talked about, right? When we opened up the damn press conference, when we arrived in Oxnard on Monday, they asked, and this dude, Jerry Jones, said, just because we signed him don't mean we'll have him. He missed 6 games this past season, so I got to take that into consideration when thinking about paying someone to be the highest paid at their position. And then he proceeds to throw Terrence Steele and Trayvon Diggs under the bus and saying, I paid them, and look what happened to them. They got injured. Bro, come on, man. Like, there's no guarantees in football, first of all. And second of all, you and I have talked about this off screen, but you got an individual like Micah Parsons, who's a generational talent. The kid, the guy has been playing for 4 seasons. He has 54 sacks in 4 seasons.
That's crazy.
He missed four games this past season and had 12 sacks for 4 games. 4 games that he missed. And then you say, well, I got to take into consideration, he was injured this past season. He's never been injured, bro. He's not injury prone.
He's never been injured.
But listen, at the end of the day, it's gonna get done. It's just gonna get done in the way that Jerry Jones wants it to get done, and that's on his time. And listen, his Rolex is moving a little slow right now.
His Rolex is starting to become a Folex, huh?
I'm telling you, like that thing. But that's just how Jerry Jones is, bro. Jerry Jones is. I do it when I'm ready, when I'm good and ready, and no one's going to tell me otherwise, right? Look,
So,
your mom agrees with me.
hey, shout out. What's up, Mama? That's Mama Dukes right there.
Mama Dukes. Appreciate
bro,
you
look.
watching.
So, you want to keep ranting, or you want to keep going? Because I
Listen. I can keep ranting for hours about this damn situation.
Look, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet from my perspective on it. Listen, bro, it's Jerry Jones. I don't know what he's trying to prove or what he's trying to do, but apparently he does this time and time again, that he waits to pay his players at the last possible minute. And I'm trying to understand what is the benefit of it, but I don't come up with answers because there is no benefit of it.
There's none.
I don't know. You say that he wants to be the talk of the town. And I've told you the Cowboys are always going to be the talk of the town.
Yeah, but he wants the drama.
And if he really wants that, then you're not fucking committed to winning. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. He's proven that, bro.
And
he's proven that with the coaches that he hires, with the non-committal to the offseason and going to go get players that we can't afford to go get, i.e. Derrick Henry, and he didn't do it because he said it's just too much money. He's not committed to winning. He's committed to his legacy.
Yeah, right. Did you real quick? Did you see that quote that he said about stepping down as GM? And he said like, "Oh, I thought about it for a quick seconds, and then I came back to reality or some shit."
He said for a fraction of a second.
A fraction of a second, and I'm like, dog, you really like,
yo, he eats this shit up, bro.
His head is like this big. Like let me tell you, it must be horrible to live with that guy, because that ego must be on 1,000% overdrive. So what I'm saying is that it makes Michael Parsons, getting him done. If you guys would have signed him at the end of the 2023 season, you guys would have saved more money. You guys would have saved more cap. You guys would have locked him up. No drama. The deal would have looked like a bargain. You guys would have probably been paying him in the low 30 ranges. Now you're gonna have to pay in the mid or the low to mid 40 ranges. So this makes no sense football-wise. And I told you this offline, it doesn't make sense football-wise. It doesn't make sense business-wise. It doesn't make sense winning-wise, locker room-wise. The only sense it makes is being on First Take.
And that's what he wants.
Being on First Take. And bro, I'm frustrated right now, and I'm not even a Cowboys fan, thinking about the shit. I would be going crazy of how he does business. He did that shit with Dak. He signed Dak last year an hour before week 1, right?
An hour before the game started.
My brother, do that shit in March when you had more. You could have opened up more cap space and signed more players.
Bro,
if you're going to do it. So I don't know what Jerry Jones is trying to do or what he thinks. He's obviously been doing for a long time. He thinks he's successful. And you said the one time that he had it together in the early 90s, when he finally had it together, or not finally, because that's when he first got the team, but when he had it together, he dismantled it himself.
And we know why he dismantled it.
When he has it together, he dismantles it.
The reason why he dismantled it was because he didn't get the credit for putting it together.
And here's another thing.
So he told himself, never again.
And this is the whole thing about this whole credit shit, because this is where you can see Jerry Jones probably has a problem, like a tension ego problem. Even if you're an owner and you sit back like Robert Kraft, right? You still get credit as the owner. Like, they still say Robert Kraft is one of the greatest owners in football history. Jerry Jones will still get credit. What credit? You need all the credit. You need the whole thing.
See, but this is what I hate is that the NFL too. The NFL caters to Jerry Jones as well, because I think Jerry Jones is the only owner in the Hall of Fame.
No, isn't Al Davis in the Hall of Fame?
Maybe, but you brought Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft, when Jerry Jones went to the Hall of Fame, Robert Kraft was pissed. He was pissed off.
So okay,
so that's what Jerry Jones thrives off of, bro.
Okay, but my point is Jerry Jones is known as an innovator. He's one of the reasons why football is in Los Angeles is because of Jerry Jones. I don't know if people know that or not.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons. He has done great things. You will get credit for that. What more do you need? You need to be like, you want to go out there and play too? You want to put pads on and get credit for that too? Like, what more do you need? He's an attention whore, bro.
Yeah, no, he is.
Like
he is, but what I like about what has happened is because I've told you this time and time again, is that Jerry Jones negotiates through the media. He puts out these hit pieces on these players.
But that's clown shit. That's clown shit.
I know.
I'm sorry to cut you
off. No, it is. It's annoying.
God,
it's annoying. He has a radio station that he goes on every Tuesday morning. He's on that radio station. It's called 105.3 The Fan. This radio station is owned by him. So these radio hosts proceed with the hit pieces that Jerry Jones is telling them to put out.
Of course.
And then you got casual fans, and then you got all these Cowboy haters that are taking it and running with it and doing Jerry's work. But I will say this, Micah Parsons, to my knowledge, is the first player to clap back through the media.
Good.
In the interview that he had with James Slater about 2 days ago about this whole shit going on, he said, listen, at the end of the day, he goes, if they don't want me here, I don't want to be here. He goes, if they don't want me here, I won't be here. The business is the business. He goes, I want to be here because this is my team. He goes, but at the end of the day, he goes, I'm on contract right now, which is the reason why I'm here. He goes, I'm showing up for these guys here. He goes, I'm not showing up to please one man. That's the first time I've ever heard through the media somebody clap back.
And good. And good for Micah. Again, to answer the question, will Micah Parsons get extended? Yes, he will. Obviously, we all know this. I think we all know this. But just the way Jerry Jones is going about it, bro. The guy I'm gonna say it one more time. It's like being a dead horse. He needs to step down and just be the owner. I've said it multiple times when it comes to the Cowboys, but the reality is not gonna do that. It's got to get to the point where he is really senile, and then he's really got to step down. Yeah. And unfortunately, he has hold the Cowboys back 100%.
He has.
I mean, it is what it is. You guys have had very good teams. Now, don't get me wrong. The motherfucker knows things. He knows his shit, and his son knows his shit too. You guys draft really well. You guys develop really well. You guys. You got your O-line has always been really good for the most part. Yeah. That's what we lack over here, or over here. That's what we lack. But again, you guys do a lot of things well. Jerry Jones he knows a good thing. He's not oblivious to football. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But my G, he is just
he lets his head get in the way of everything.
Bro, this Micah Parsons situation is just, bro. It's like a no-brainer. What the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
Again, I'll leave it at that.
I just want to say this real quick, and this is to all the casual Cowboy fans out there. I'm talking to you. If you're looking at me, I'm talking to you. I'm tired of these casual fans that are saying we need to trade Micah Parsons because he disappears in the playoffs, right? Then they're saying he doesn't deserve to get paid because he disappears in the playoffs. My guy, listen. TJ Watt, okay, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, all are on the top of edge rushers, right? Pass rushers, all on the top. Myles Garrett is considered is the best in the league, has been for years, right? They all get paid as the highest, right? They all have one sack in the playoff in their career, one sack
combined or each one of them?
No. Each one of them has one.
One sack.
TJ Watt has one. Myles Garrett has one. Max Crosby has one. Micah Parsons has one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, does Micah Parsons need to play better in the playoffs? Yeah, everybody needs to play better in the playoffs. Micah Parsons, there has been games where he has been a no-show, but here's the thing. They're gonna attack Micah Parsons. The defensive coordinator on the other squad is gonna attack Micah Parsons a certain way.
What we were talking about earlier.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's harder in the playoffs. Yeah.
It's no scrubs when you get to the playoffs. You're not playing scrubs.
Exactly. Playoffs is the highest level of competition. Aaron Donald, I think the Super Bowl run, if I'm not mistaken, I think he had like one sack going into the Super Bowl. And that's Aaron Donald. And then I think in the Super Bowl he had 2 sacks, but again, Aaron Donald is another level, that dude to me is like one of the greatest defensive players ever. But what I'm trying to say,
these people they hear generational talent and they hear Micah Parsons.
Yeah. Yo, give me 1 second. Go ahead. Keep going. He won.
And they just want this dude to be a one man defense, a one man team. Let's just discredit all the other 10 players because Micah Parsons is on the team, right? But the thing that you guys don't consider is the fact that it's easy to scheme when you only got one great player on that opposite side of the ball. Like I said, the 49ers are the ones that came up with the blueprint, and they ran right at his ass and took him out of the game. But when you have help, when he has help, good fucking luck trying to stop him.
And you know, I know that in like his rookie year or his second year, he had like D-Law, you know, or something like that.
But even you're talking about the dude who went on First Take and said, "Listen, we were just tired."
Yeah,
man, fuck D-Law. I'm out. D-Law is on site when we see him.
On site.
On site.
Again, the whole trade Micah. If you guys are gonna do a complete rebuild, yes,
exactly.
Okay. But you guys are not doing it.
But we're not doing
it. Why the hell would you trade Micah Parsons if you're not doing that? What, to get?
Because these people just want something to be upset about.
Oh yeah, and you're always gonna have those fans. But
yeah,
to me, the answer to this question, or to this question right here, to me has to do with the mind. Like, I am mind boggled of how Jerry Jones is great, like he's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
it's really wild to me. It really is.
And you know what the crazy thing is? That there's a deal already. There. Well, I mean, I don't know now because old boy just got signed. TJ Watt got signed, but before that, there was a deal already that was agreed to. Micah Parsons just said, "Hey, just go talk to my agent."
But you really think Jerry Jones wants to wait until the end to do this? Like,
he hasn't. They haven't even reached out to his agent, bro.
It's very frustrating.
And they asked him about that. They asked him about that at the press conference too. And you know what he says? Well, I don't talk to the agents.
Oh, no. Now, who do you talk to?
Motherfucker, you're the big and powerful almighty Jerry Jones, and you're not gonna go talk to the agents? Who's talking to the agents?
But if again, you want to be the GM, right? Then that's what you do.
That's what you do.
That's
exactly,
what you do,
bro. Exactly. And still to this day, either Jerry Jones or Stephen Jones have not reached out to David Mulugheta when there is already a contract on the table.
Listen, it's plain and simple. Dak got signed, CD got signed, Trayvon Diggs got signed right at the end. So
he's gonna get signed, bro.
Micah Parsons is gonna get signed. Yeah.
It's just
I can't believe
it's when
I just, bro. Sometimes I think that people they're in a position for a little too long, and they get a little long in the tooth.
Yeah,
they get a little old.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember it's inside joke.
Yeah.
They get a little old, and I think they get stuck in the ways, and I think they get a little, hair start crossing or hair wires start crossing in the
Absolutely,
brain.
bro.
And Jerry Jones might just
That's
say
Jerry
he might
Jones.
be at an age. No, let me tell you, bro. He might be at an age where he's still there, but he's old, and he's like, "Fuck
Yeah.
it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do." He might be content with the 3 Super Bowls he got, and he might say, "I'm gonna do it my way. We're gonna be number one." And to me, it's extremely frustrating. It's extremely exhausting. If I was it's exhausting being a Dolphins fan, but being a Cowboys fan would be exhausting because of that.
Exactly. So now you know where I'm at. But anyways, to answer the question, yeah, he's going to get extended. It's not if, it's just when.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll leave it at that. Listen, I want to close this off by picking your brain real quick. I got a question for you. This has been all over, and I just want to hear what you think, and we'll go from there.
Oh my God, I saw this question. Bro, I was going to hit you up about this shit a couple of days ago. Yo, I was going to hit you up a couple of days ago, bro, about this. And I thought I thought about this shit long and hard. I'm not going to lie. Like, to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into it.
Bro, I've gone back and forth. Prime, like, are we talking for a season, or are we talking for like a career type thing?
Well, when was Cam at his prime?
No, okay, but the apex of Cam Newton was 2015 MVP, went to the Super Bowl. He lost it, but he went.
So that's his prime.
Okay. Again, this question might be kind of bad for me because I am not a fan of these running quarterbacks. You know that. I'm not. Bro, I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts, my G. I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts.
Why are you gonna take Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts is a better passer. Not by much, but he's a better passer. Cam Newton is a horrible passer. He is a phenomenal athlete. And all these Cam Newton fans out there, I get it. Oh my God, look at bro, he does a Superman, he run. Okay, that's good. But he is not a pocket quarterback. He is not somebody who can, he's not a quarterback. He is an he is an athlete trying to play the quarterback position.
Do you think if you put Jalen Hurts on that 2015 Panthers team, they make it to the Super Bowl?
No.
If you put Cam Newton on this Eagles team, they make it and win it? You got to understand. Prime Cam had Ted Ginn and Funches.
Listen. Okay, all right. To answer that question, yes, I think Cam Newton would have taken him to the Super Bowl and won. But I think they probably wouldn't have made it because Cam was too much of an attraction, and I think some shit would have popped off, too many Eagles. But that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Cam Newton is more talented than Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
He has more ability than Jalen Hurts. But if you're asking me who I'm going to take as the face of my franchise and who's better, or not better, but like to me, it's Jalen Hurts. He's a better leader. He has better intangibles than Cam Newton. I don't think I'm answering this question because I'm answering it both ways. Cam Newton is more athletic. He has more ability. He's more of a freak of nature. But I'm if I'm gonna in the trenches and I'm taking a game for my life, I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
Here's the thing. So I'm taking Cam, and here's the reason why. And I think it sucks for Cam Newton because his whole legacy is he didn't jump on the ball. So
yeah, what's up with that?
That in itself, everyone has that question of his mentality. Did he actually have that dog in him? What he wasn't willing to do it, and he's talked about it. He's talked about it, and he says, it's something that he regrets, obviously. And he was like, if I would have known, hindsight's 20/20. If I would have known where I'm at now, me not jumping on that ball, because I would have torn every ligament in my knee and arms and everything to go get that ball. At the
Jalen
time,
Hurts jumps on that ball. Jalen Hurts jumps on that ball.
Jalen Hurts jumps on the ball, but Jalen Hurts does not take that Carolina Panther team to the playoff, to the Super Bowl.
Agreed.
So I think just based off the premise that Cam did more or did the same, about the same with less, shows something, right? Because you say that Jalen Hurts is a better passer, and you say that Jalen Hurts
better intangibles. He has better intangibles.
Better
and he
intangibles.
He is a slight better passer.
But if you take Jalen Hurts' best stats and you take Cam Newton's best stats that year, they're damn near identical. From QBR, passer rating to yards, touchdowns.
And let me say this: I am not a fan of any of these two quarterbacks. I am not a fan of at all.
Agreed. Me either.
I think both of these quarterbacks, as quarterbacks, are very mid, very average.
I agree.
So, to me, I'm not a fan of either one of their games. But if I had to choose who are you taking, again, to me, that's a broad question. It's a broad statement. Yeah. I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts has shown me he's been the better leader. He's got the better intent. Listen, and we clown on about Jalen Hurts all the time. The fool can't throw, to his push. But the motherfucker wins, bro. He does win. Like, you gotta give him that. I know you don't want to give him that.
That's hard. That's hard for me because he doesn't win. He doesn't win without the supporting cast.
Okay, but now hold on. Let's go this way. AJ Brown, when he was in Tennessee, did he have as much stats when he was with Tennessee? No. Saquon Barkley, he had his best year when he was with Jalen Hurts. Hold on, Jason Kelce retires. Everybody, the tush put is gone. No, they did it just as good as they did this year, and people were trying to ban it. Apparently, when people get around Jalen Hurts, they get better. Can you agree with that or no?
No, because look at the season. Look at the season before. They won 10 straight games and then fell off.
Okay, shit does happen, but
seven games. They lost 7 of the last 8 games. That's not shit happening. And you can't say the guy wins when you lose 7 games out of the 8. Including the playoff games where you get smashed by Baker Mayfield. Like, come on. You can't say the guy wins. If he wins, then that means that he wins consistently.
But I'm not saying, whoa, the guy's been winning consistently for 3 years.
Bro.
Yes,
if he doesn't have his supporting cast, he doesn't win.
Okay, but hold on.
He is a better Brock Purdy.
Oh no, man. Look, I am not an Eagles fan. I am not a Jalen Hurts fan. I'm not a fan of his game. But the one thing I will say is that he wins. I get he has a great supporting cast, but people are better around him. He's been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years.
You can't say that. You can't say
that's gotta mean. That's gotta mean a little bit. It's gotta mean a little bit.
Hold on, because this goes into everything. AJ Brown did better with the Eagles because of the supporting cast, not Jalen Hurts. Because of that offensive line. Because of that offensive line, he did better. Saquon Barkley did better because of that offensive line. Not because
has something to do with that, because of the running attack as well from Jalen Hurts.
How?
Because as a defense, you have to account for Jalen Hurts as well as a runner.
Bro.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts is not known to be a runner. All his rushing touchdowns have been from 1 yard or less.
Listen, I am not here to be a fucking advocate of Jalen Hurts. I am not a fan of his game. I do not think he's elite. I do put him in the top 10 list because I do think he is a top 10 quarterback. Does he play top 10 quarterback like from a pure pocket precision passer? No, I don't. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say Jalen Hurts has nothing to do with the Eagles' success. That's bullshit.
I didn't say that. I didn't say he has nothing to do. I'm saying
he literally said that he had nothing to do with it.
No, I'm not saying he has nothing to do with it. I'm saying he is not the cause of it. It isn't because of Jalen Hurts that
He is one of
Saquon
the
Barkley
driving
got better.
forces. He is one of the many driving forces.
He's not even the top 3-4 best player on that team.
He's top 5 probably. Yeah. Okay, he's 5. But what? Again, we can go back and forth on this. To me, Jalen Hurts, it means something when you go to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years and had the amount of success as they have when you are behind the helm. It means something. That's all I'm going to say. Now, to answer this question, Cam, he's more athletic. He had a season that was crazy, that 2015 season. He's more capable as an athlete, but I'm taking Jalen Hurts. That's what I'm taking. Well, I mean, listen, I've seen, bro, Jalen Hurts has overcome and persevered. Remember, in college, he got benched. Tua came and took a spot, and he was still cheering on the team. He was still a leader, and he has shown to be a better leader than Cam Newton. He's shown to be a better winner than Cam Newton. He has shown to be he has better intangibles than Cam Newton. I'm taking Jalen Hurts.
I say when it comes to the leadership role, when it comes to heart, taking charge. I would take Jalen Hurts in those aspects of it, right? When it comes down to playing the game of football, I'm taking Cam Newton.
Yeah, I'm not.
Cam Newton did about the same that he did if he didn't jump on the damn ball with less. That says something, bro.
Listen, let me tell you, bro, that defense was pretty fucking fire. That Carolina Panthers defense in 2015, led by fucking Luke Kuechly. Let's not, you know, I get it.
In comparison to Jalen Hurts defense.
And hold on, he did have, oh no, he didn't. Did he have McCaffrey in 15? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to say that.
No.
I'm sorry. Okay.
His offensive weapons was Ted Ginn and Funches.
And I think Calvin Benjamin that went to the University of Miami. That's why I know him.
He didn't have A.J. Brown. He didn't have Devontae Smith. He didn't have a 2,000-yard rushing Saquon Barkley. He didn't have damn near the best offensive line in the league. He didn't have Dallas Goedert at tight end.
Bro, my brother, these are one of these questions that's like obviously barbershop talk that we'll never get to know.
Yeah, we're not trying to agree. I'm just telling you my point of view.
No, but we will know one. Now, the Jalen Hurts aspect of it, because the Eagles can't keep up paying all these people. At one point, they're going to have to, you know. Now, I would like, if Jalen Hurts plays for the Eagles, right, and all those players are gone, and he has like a supporting cast like how Cam Newton had, then we would really know the question. Then we would that answer would be revealed. You see what I'm saying?
But like what I'm saying is like he had the same cast minus Saquon Barkley and shit the bed.
When did he shit the bed? Oh,
I just told you.
Yeah, no, there was something going really bad in that locker room that year. But what did he do the year before? The year before, he didn't have Saquon Barkley, and he went to the Super Bowl, and he played a fucking great game besides the fumble. And that's the thing. My thing is that when the games get bigger, Jalen Hurts plays better.
And that's something that
Cam Newton doesn't.
When
the games get bigger, he plays worse.
That's something that I can't disagree with.
Of course you can. I mean,
he steps up to the plate. I mean, and that's just what it is. But what I'm saying, when it comes down to playing the game, I'm taking Cam, bro.
No, hey,
because listen, again, because here's the thing. Think of it from a defensive coordinator's perspective. When you're preparing for the game, you're not prepared for Jalen Hurts. When you prepare for the Carolina Panthers, you prepare for Cam Newton.
But okay, you're right. Okay, well, it's 80% right, because I think you still got to prepare for Jalen Hurts. But anyways, in 2015, he did what he did. Let's talk about all the other years after that. The 10 years I think that he played, or 8 years or 9 years. Sure. Take out 2015. What the fuck has he ever done? And he had that one great year. I'm not gonna take it away from him. That was phenomenal.
Yeah. Right.
Take that away. What the fuck has he done?
His teams got worse.
No.
Jalen Hurts teams got better. Since he's been with the Eagles, they've gotten better every year. Can't say that about Cam Newton.
Okay, like I said, Cam Newton. You take that year out, I don't even know if he has a playoff win, to be honest.
No, honestly, I don't know either. But he had. I mean, it's the 1 year, but it was a hell of a
No,
fucking year.
that 1 year holds a lot of water. It holds a lot of weight.
It does. It does.
It does.
Yeah.
That year, bro, they
does.
went 15-1. No, that I remember
And
watching.
I'm not sitting here, comparing accolades because obviously Jalen Hurts has more. But I feel like Jalen Hurts.
No, I don't know.
I feel like
no, Cam Newton's got an MVP now. Cam Newton's got an MVP. Jalen Hurts doesn't. Now,
yeah, but
he's got Super Bowl accolades are kind of right there.
Yeah.
You know.
But what I'm saying is I'm just based off football ability, I'm taking Cam Newton. You'll take Jalen Hurts.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts. If I have to go in the trenches with somebody, I'm taking Jalen Hurts. I think to me, you say he's a better football player. I think Jalen Hurts is the better football player. It's crazy how beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as everybody says.
Yeah.
Or how you look at things. I think Jalen Hurts is the better football player. Now, I think Cam Newton is a better athlete. I think he's the better talent. But to me, Jalen Hurts is a better football player. But yeah, brother, I'm taking Hurts. You taking Cam, and
I'm taking and that is what it is, brother. I just wanted to kind of.
No, that was a good one, bro. Because I saw
it's been the talk of the town, bro. And
it has, dog. It has. No, that was a good one, and I was like, bro, that is a fucking great fucking question because I've been seeing that shit, and I thought it in my head, and I was like going back and forth, and I finally said like, nah, I'm taking Hurts, like, it's crazy. It's crazy, dog. But yeah, man, we went on a little long this time, but training camp.
Yep. Training camp, man.
Started, football season
Heck
started.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So any closing thoughts? Any last words you want to get in before we get on out of here on this matinee version?
I mean, listen, for me, it's listen, football's back. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I can't wait to see, what the future days are going to hold when it comes to training camp. There's a lot of teams out there that are still trying to make some moves here and there. Let's see what happens. But to close it out, man, I'm excited. I'm excited that we got ball back.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel the same way. My closing thoughts are pretty much the same. Football's back. You can smell the grass in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we know, anybody that's played football on any type of level smells that grass and you're like, it's football season.
It's back. Yep.
I just, again, I don't have much hope for my team, but I always going to, hope for the best. And then also too, I forgot to mention him, in the, earlier in this pod was Jonah Savannah. I keep killing the kid's name. But the kid has been a star already in minicamp. Obviously, there's no pads, but everybody's speaking great about him. All the veterans, they're like, yo, this kid is like going to be like a future Hall of Fame. Some people are saying shit like that. So what I'm saying is that I'm very excited for that because that's going to be a guard, a part of our O-line for the future. Mm-hmm. And how excited I get about O-line, so
trench play, bro.
That to me, that's a very bright spot that I cannot wait to see. Obviously, cross your fingers, stay healthy, please. For sure, I'm very excited to see that. I'm very excited to see how this O-line is going to gel because it's a very young O-line. You got Patrick Paul and Jonah Savannah. I think I said it. Hopefully that's the way you say it. Patrick Paul's in his year 2, and Jonah is a rookie. So, and then you got Austin Jackson that's still young. So the O-line to me is I'm very excited to see that. Hopefully it's good. I pray that's good. So again, that's kind of what I forgot to mention all that in the previously in this conversation.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what my closing thoughts. I want to see what the O-line is going to be. And other than that, I'm excited that football's back and we suck at cornerback. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Football's back, and like I said, we're gonna be hopping on here, a lot more. I know we got everybody's busy and we got crazy schedules, but we gotta keep making it happen, and
we'll jump
that
on.
lull period is over. That's it.
Yeah.
Football's back, baby.
It's back, baby. Let's go.
It's back. So but yeah, man, that's my closing thoughts. Tua and Tyreek. Tyreek, go by Tua a steak. Take him out to a steak dinner and
Stay off the
apologize.
yachts.
Yeah, stay off the yachts. Don't punch
Stay off the yachts.
old men. Just be easy. But yeah, man, that's kind of my closing thoughts, brother.
Well, we'll leave it at that. Listen, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, you guys subscribe to the channel, comment, let us know what you guys want us to talk about, and then we'll go from there. But I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the other side of this.
Catch you on the side.
Peace.